Do you want me to introduce Nathan?
Well, I think that would be very appropriate. You worked very closely with him. Let's bring Nathan in here next.
All right. Well, Nathan is the state contact at the Wisconsin Realtors Association for Raskow, and he helps us and guides us on every single campaign we do. He's easily the best state contact in the country, and he has been super helpful on all of our strategy on the local level. And his help, in all serious and very seriously, his help has been instrumental because we really do. This isn't what we do. Nobody on the local level has a campaign background or a marketing background. So the help we get from Real Strategies, from the polling, and from the state contact, Nathan, is super helpful because otherwise we would just step in it over and over again, most likely. So without further ado, Mr. Nathan Conrad.
Love it.
Wow, I don't know. I don't know how to really follow myself up with that one. Thank you, Robert. Actually, to be honest, Robert is the perfect example of a government affairs director who doesn't give himself enough credit. Raskow has done a fantastic job of making housing the number one issue in local elections. 2022 and 2023, on those local elections, the ability to utilize their independent expenditure programs with the help of Real Strategies brought to the forefront a lot of down ballot elections that would not have gotten the attention that they did, thanks to the efforts that Robert put forward, and then put a pro housing agenda on that city council's plate, and then push that forward. It was a tremendous effort that he's been doing and continues to do. So thank you, Robert, for the kind words, and thank you for all the hard work that you do. My name is Nathan Conrad. I'm the Director of Grassroots Political Advocacy and Engagement here at the Wisconsin Realtors Association. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about our Realtor and Government Day program and the digital outreach that we were so graciously working with Real Strategies with during the 2023 program. I got to make sure I'm actually selecting this correctly. So, and unfortunately, my stuff doesn't seem to have lined up correctly. That's my fault, I'm sure. So this is an annual event we do every year. It's either in late winter or early spring. That depends on whether or not we are in a budget year or a non-budget year. So coming into 2025, we are in a budget year. So our Realtor and Government Day will be in mid-April of this year. This is an opportunity for realtors to discuss our legislative priorities directly with their legislators. In 2023, we had near record attendance with more than 500 realtors from throughout the state come into Madison. We have an event. We brief them all directly on the legislative priorities. We have briefing packets for them to be able to walk up the street into the Capitol, and then we disperse into groups where their legislators meet, and then they give out their information and try to talk to them directly as constituents and as realtors on these priority issues and why it's important to vote for or against legislation that is helpful to the real estate industry. Our event is the largest in-person lobbying day event for any trade association in Wisconsin. There are a few others that do virtual events still that will garner somewhere around the numbers that we do for our in-person event, but no one comes close to us in comparison to the sheer volume of individuals that show up for this event. How do we grow this? This is something we are always trying to do. Our association statewide is a little over 18,000 members. 500 people may sound like a lot, but that's less than 5% of our total amount of members. We're always trying to look to get people to come in. In the past, we've always utilized our traditional outreach techniques, which is about 120 days or 4 months before the event. We start sending emails. We'll do normal tactics that we would do here at the association, like putting an ad in our magazine, doing a social media hit here or there. And we would see, registration spikes around targeted emails or other, normal events that we would do, but not a good steady beat of registration or engagement and action when we would want to see a kind of a larger influx of individuals coming into this event. So we were looking for a needed spark to gain momentum and increase attendance for our 2024 event this past February. So we started working on next steps. Utilizing our traditional outreach methods in that first 120 days, we garnered just about almost 500 registrations in our first 101 days of our marketing campaign to reach out to our membership. We had spoken with Justin and the rest of the Real Strategies crew, and we're like, every other program that we've utilized their ability to market not only to our members, but to target individuals outside of the realtor universe has been spot on with how they target individuals. We came to them and we're like, how can we get a better opportunity and better access to our members and make them notice and visualize and come to us when we want to get information in front of them and have them actually participate, engage, and pay attention. So Real Strategies created a program with the existing creative materials that we had and helped facilitate on kind of getting those beefed up on steroids, as I say, with our videos and our static creative opportunities to target WRA members. They started this program on the 22nd of January. And within the first 3 days, we had 46 new signups. It doesn't sound like a huge amount, but if you look at the fact that we'd only had 490 for 101 days before that, that's a 10% increase over 3 days. In the 10 days that program had run, we had 159 new signups. So we were seeing a dramatic increase in the amount of individuals signing up, individuals paying attention, and individuals engaging in what we needed them to do, which was to register for this event and to come pay attention and be a part of our program. There were two at the end of the entire program, which was a initial 10-day run and then an additional 8-day run after that did retargeting program. We had 255 total registrants over those 16 days. So half again as many individuals who had signed up originally were participating. This gave us, the largest attended Realtor and Government Day in WRA history. We had more than 600 attendees in attendance, which was over a 25% increase from the year above, or the year before, excuse me. We had over 745 registrants for the event, which was an enormous. We had to double the size of the room that we originally booked, so we were really excited about that. It's always a great opportunity when you're worried about having too much or not enough space for the amount of people that you want to have, and this is something we were excited about because we knew we were going to have an entire crew of engaged realtors who are going to come talk passionately about issues that are important to our industry directly with their legislators, who were going to have a huge impact on whether or not legislation was going to pass. What we realized at the offset was that our existing assets can work well, but distribution was what we needed and have it work better. One of the key indicators that I saw as a huge benefit of success was that the video that was put together internally, we never knew how well it was really doing. When Real Strategies took over and was able to distribute this well, they were getting more than a 93% completion rate on the video, meaning that our members were sitting in front of this advertisement for all intents and purposes, getting them excited about Realtor and Government Day, and they were watching the entire duration of the video and then clicking on a link and then participating in the event for a sign up. I mean, I don't think you can ask for success in a digital program any better than that. And this was a true benefit, not only for us, but hopefully it's a feather in the cap for Real Strategies to be able to showcase this to other statewide and local associations to find ways to target your membership to participate in events that you need buy-in and you need your memberships to be there with. Another takeaway that we saw was that a hybrid of our traditional outreach and this new medium of outreach really paved the way for success for this endeavor, and will probably be utilized in other avenues for us to do outreach with our members and get engaged in our topics as the years go by. So again, thank you. I'm going to make my portion of this very short for you all today. My name is Nathan Conrad. If you have any questions on this, please do not hesitate to reach out. Again, my email is nathan@wra.org, and I will hand this back to Justin and the team.
Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that very much. We were so excited to be able to help you with that. And we were very excited about the response, not just the completion rate, but one thing that, obviously is a big deal with these digital programs. And for those of you that don't know, Nathan has many, many years of experience doing campaign work on the IE side, and even before his life with WRA. And, a big part of the success of these digital programs is just being able to get a good match rate on your data going in to be able to target. And we were really pleased with the match rate percentage that we were able to get. With
you guys are second to none when it comes to these. So let's push for 900 this year, and we'll talk about this after this call.